Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
The running back again, the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Jackson's
a gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down.
7 yards there and a first down. On first down. Done. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
But it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Titans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Lockett the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the...
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Rolling to his right. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds.
Gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to second.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 28-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's second down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 14 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Seahawks 10, Titans 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
on the pickup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Seahawks.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
The tackle made by
a gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39, Jackson, and he fires one incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one, and it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On third down, Jackson, flush to his right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Leroy Glover.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Titans 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
As a 2-point conversion is successful.
17, Titans 14. Joey slides.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the handoff, it's Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Now third down and 4.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some yardage even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot? So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime. What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They run. It's Gurley.
This guy is sheer excitement.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They run. It's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
touchdown, Titans.
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special.